but we'll see how it all, shakes out moving forward.
Yeah. You're talking about how innovative the NBA is, and it's always been ahead of the curve in terms of social, in terms of just experimenting across the board. In terms of an innovative player off the court, I always think of Spencer Dinwiddie. I always think of cryptocurrency and kind of how much of his contract he's putting into that. Is that something you'd ever consider, or you're just sticking with the classic, like, no, I'm going cold hard cash?
I mean, I probably wouldn't get paid in crypto. I've experimented in the space. I mean, I own some crypto. I have some different like digital assets, NFTs. I'm like loosely kind of starting to get into a little bit. I mean, I think it's super interesting. I got the chance to hang out with Spencer a little bit this summer. We have the same agent and under the same agency, so he's super innovative in what he's doing, and he's a really, really bright guy, and he does his due diligence as well. So, I mean, if he's doing it and believes in it the way he does, I think that alone is a signal to the greater population of athletes. And he's not the only one. There's been a bunch of guys, NFL, NBA as well, who are starting to just put more and more of their portfolio in digital assets. So it's definitely the new wave. It's been a craze, man, especially in Miami, man. Like the mayor of Miami is super, super bullish on incorporating crypto, and there's been a bunch of like crypto conferences and all sorts of different events. Obviously FTX Arena, where we play, is a huge crypto company. So, and now obviously the purchase of Staples as well, crypto.com Arena. So they're making moves, man. It's starting to take over.
Yeah, it's I still find it weird calling Staples something else. Like I think forever I'm call it Staples. Who in the locker room is your like go-to business guy, or in the league?
In the locker room, honestly, Udonis Haslem has been great. He's super tapped in with the Miami community, having grown up there and played in Miami for as long as he has. He's really diversified his business portfolio in a lot of different directions. Another one is Andre Iguodala. I had a chance to play with Andre for I think a year and a half. And as soon as we got him in a trade, one of the first things that I did within the first week is like, hey, let's go out to dinner. Let's grab dinner, and just picking his mind on everything business. He's super involved and engaged in the tech space, having played in Golden State or with the Warriors for a good chunk of his career. So he's really in the venture. I'm not necessarily, I don't quite have the capital just yet to really, take the risks that he's able to take with the venture stuff. But more so just like he's done an incredible job of utilizing his platform as a player and networking and building relationships and, rubbing elbows with the right people. So he's definitely given me a lot of great guidance in that regard, for sure.
Doesn't he represent himself? Like on his contract, he doesn't use an agency, or did I read that right?
No, he's had little stretches where he didn't have an agent throughout his career. I think he still has one now, or maybe he doesn't. But if he does, I know like he does, especially when he was deciding to come back to the Warriors. He was like doing a lot of those deals and having those conversations just because of the pre-existing relationship. But yeah, man, he's a super, super smart business mind and loves it. That's the other thing. Like, that's one thing he always told me, is that he treats it like he treats his basketball. You work on your game the same way that you read up on your business, and that way when you step into a room with people who are really, really intelligent or bright, that you can hold your own and navigate a conversation in that sort of setting.